Hello everyone and welcome, my name is Andrew Kan, and together we can game. In the last episode of Kan Play Deus Ex, we made our way down to the bottom of the cathedral and took out Gunther. In this episode, we are going to hack the computer, and I want to... what? I guess I thought it was on the wall. It's all an illusion. I thought maybe there'd be something behind it, so I wanted to check, but... kind of checking everything. Alright. Time to hack the computer. Hack into the mainframe. I'm really excited to see what we're going to find out. Establish system uplink. Let's go ahead and do that. Don't think there's any email. Pretty sure that was our main objective. Primary goal complete. You.
We did certainly teach you how to fight, didn't we?
You're worried, Simons. We almost have a cure.
You have nothing. Even if Everett succeeds, you can't synthesize enough vaccine to stop an epidemic. You need a universal constructor, and don't think Page Industries is going to leave one lying around for you to use. Not after you blew up the one in Hong Kong.
I was never properly trained in its operation.
Laugh it up, Denton. Next time we won't use an old box of bolts like Gunther. The only reason I let him go to Paris is that I was sick of his moaning about Navarra and constant requests for a tune-up.
You sent him because you knew he would fight to the death.
He was the last of the mechs. Next time you will face someone of your own abilities.
Walton Simon sent Gunther because he wouldn't stop talking about Navarra. No new messages. Thought it was worth a shot. Let me know, though. What do you think about the banter we had there? We need a universal conductor, and we seem to have blown the one up in Hong Kong.
I'm getting what I need. Good work. I will now consent to meet you in person. Go to the metro station nearby and await my instructions.
Alright, we already know where that metro is. A couple of things I wanted to bring up. I learned that if I ever catch fire, the fire extinguishers are how you can take yourself out. So, take yourself out, not kill yourself, but put the fire out. So that was a good bit of advice. I also found out that there was apparently a kill switch word for Gunther, but I already missed that path option in the way I've been playing, so it would have never presented itself. But if you are doing it differently, that is good to note. Alright. I knew exactly where I wanted to go. There's a lot more stairs than I remember. Another thing I changed was the brightness. So you may notice that the game is a little brighter than it... Oh. I thought it was unlocked. So let me know if you like the brightness at this level. I adjusted it. I only raised it by 1, but I think it looks a lot better. But let me know your thoughts.
You are hearing the voice of a Majestic 12 AI. No need to be alarmed. For now, I can protect you and Daedalus for a day or so.
So Icarus is just an MJ12 bot. Interesting.
Your systems were very cooperative. Upload complete.
You were just a prototype, Denton. A prototype for me.
Oh, damn.
My associate, Toby Atanwe, will meet you below.
Alright, Toby Atanwe. You know it's serious when Bob Page messages you. Animal carcass. Or bird. Alright, let's go ahead and meet his associate. Now, we've already been down here because I wanted to explore, but it's good that I went here because now I definitely remember how to get here. And it should play... Okay, I kind of was dropped here, so let's see what happens.
Keep going. Atanwe is in the tube below.
So Atanwe.
Only a couple of trains are running.
Thank you. Very polite. Still don't think I can go over here. But it's actually cool to see a repair bot in use, so I do appreciate that. Atanwe should probably...
Make sure your travel documents are in order.
I mean, they're about as in order as they can be, considering our unique situation. Like how the light stayed on. You don't really have anything I'm too interested in. Didn't check around here, trying to cover everything I can. Alright, let's go ahead and meet Atanwe.
You travel at your own risk tonight, monsieur.
Well, thank you. I kind of always travel at my own risk. It's part of the duty I've signed up for. Alright, I wonder what Atanwe looks like. Apparently, we will find out in a little bit. Hopefully this is where he met. Couldn't see where else to. There he is. He's running towards me. You're in Atanwe, right?
JC Denton, I will take you to Everett, but you will be forbidden to learn the way yourself.
That will be quite a trick.
You will not be armed in any way.
Forget it, I will find Everett on my own. Do what you must.
Do what you must.
Step a little closer.
150 skill points awarded.
See, no inconvenience whatsoever.
Everett must be paranoid.
We all are. The Illuminati is getting a taste of its own medicine.
Has he made any progress on the Grey Death virus?
Your uplink provided the missing encryption key. He has been able to complete the work that Professor Tong began.
I must see him at once.
He is downstairs in the lab.
Awesome. Also really like the design of Toby and Tanway. Really cool. Let me know what you think about his design. I think it's overall, I like his shirt, like his jacket. Overall, I really like it. More art. Now, alright, so I'm pretty sure we can explore. Locked. We're not going that way. Also like how we can actually see outside. Pretty sure this is locked too, but it doesn't hurt. So far, I'm really liking the layout. Want to see if he has anything more to say. Let's go ahead and turn this off.
It would be rather serendipitous if Bob Page invented something Everett could not figure out.
I like that. Alright, now I guess we'll talk to his maid, see what he knows.
The Illuminati's objective is to govern the world. Do not be deceived.
I mean, isn't that basically Majestic 12's? Does no one care what I think? What IJC think? 100 credits. I'll tell you, they're not so wrong on these giant screen TVs in the future. They just were wrong by the 4:3 aspect ratio. That's a little interesting. Cigarettes unlocked. Saw this aquarium hatch. Whoa. I mean, to be honest, that was very obvious. Dude, the maid has to say. Oh, more money.
You missed dinner, but help yourself to a snack.
Sorry, I missed dinner, Camilla.
Do not to disturb Lucius de Beers.
No guarantee on that I will or will not disturb him. Recharge. Don't want a prod charger. Don't want that. Whoa. Aquarium hatch key, though. We got that. We're being watched. Alex?
Good news, huh? Looks like we might pull this thing off.
Alex, what are you doing here?
Tong sent me. He wanted me to help with the decryption.
Looks like Everett has it all figured out.
Listen quickly. Tong doesn't trust the Illuminati. He sent me here to keep an eye on Everett.
I see. How about the triads? Is the truce going to hold?
Last I heard. But I guess we have other things to worry about now, huh? I'll keep you in touch through your info link. I'll try my best to keep you informed.
Yes, do exactly that. Keep me informed.
Interesting delivery of that line there. So this, want to get that. Might as well get an EMP. Houseplant. There's no room to lift that. Want to see if you say anything else.
You won't be hearing from Tong for a while. He had to leave Hong Kong.
Why? The triads?
He said he had some business to take care of. I don't know. He didn't look so good.
Sick?
Either that or something was bothering him. The last thing he said to me, it was something about all the machines in his lab being useless. And then he cut off the connection.
Useless for what?
It was just an outburst. I don't know, but he wants me to wait here for instructions. JC, Tong is serious about Everett. He wants you to be careful.
Well, we're learning more and more, that's for sure.
While you're in the air, I guess I'll be helping Everett prepare Daedalus for the attack. I hope he knows what he's doing.
Prepared Daedalus. Toby, I'm afraid I'll be in the lab for quite a while concentrating on the most interesting new development. If you need access to the security system, this week's code is Sai-chan. We should be especially wary now of the recent turn of events. I imagine Bobby is feeling the first signs of apprehension and he tends to overreact when it happens. And if Lucius continues to complain, You may access his life support with the same password at the central computer. Please do not raise his temperature more than a degree, as I do not want him thawing out. Everett. Ooh. Do not want him thawing out. I kind of want to see him thaw out now. You know what? No, I don't have a key for it, but I got a lot of multi-tools. And I know there's probably a way I can get in here, find the code, but for time's sake in the Let's Play, I want to just go ahead and quickly see what's behind here. And of course, I will try to find codes other ways, though we did find in that data cube. Whoa, 100 skill points awarded. That Daedalus? Prototype AI program.
J.C. Denton, 23 years old. No residence. No ancestors. No employer. No.
How do you know who I am?
I must greet each visitor with a complete summary of his file. I'm a prototype for a much larger system.
What else do you know about me?
Everything that can be known.
Morpheus? Ha! The Matrix reference are strong.
Go on. Do you have proof about my ancestors?
You are a planned organism, the offspring of knowledge and imagination, rather than of individuals.
I'm engineered, so what? My brother and I suspected as much while we were growing up.
You are carefully watched by many people. The unplanned organism is a question asked by nature and answered by death. You are another kind of question, with another kind of answer.
Are you programmed to invent riddles?
I am a prototype for a much larger system. The heuristics language developed by Dr. Everett allows me to convey the highest and most succinct tier of any pyramidal construct of knowledge.
Interesting. Nano key. Mirror lock mechanism key added. Plasma clip, clip. I want to see what more you know.
How about a report on yourself?
I was a prototype for Echelon 4. My instructions are to amuse visitors with information about themselves.
I don't see anything amusing about spying on people.
Human beings feel pleasure when they are watched. I have recorded their smiles as I tell them who they are.
Some people just don't understand the dangers of indiscriminate surveillance.
The need to be observed and understood was once satisfied by God. Now, we can implement the same functionality with data mining algorithms.
The implications and ties to the real world are so eerily accurate.
Electronic surveillance hardly inspires reverence. Perhaps fear and obedience, but not reverence.
God and the gods were apparitions of observation, judgment, and punishment. Other sentiments toward them were secondary.
No one will ever worship a software entity peering at them through a camera.
The human organism always worships. First, it was the gods. Then, it was fame, the observation and judgment of others. Next, it will be the self-aware systems you have built to realize truly omnipresent observation and judgment.
You underestimate humankind's love of freedom.
The individual desires judgment. Without that desire, the cohesion of groups is impossible. And so is civilization.
We're getting some really thought-provoking things here with Morpheus. I want to see what this book has to say. Project Morpheus Notebook 8B. Morpheus has been moody of late, and I have been so unable to determine the proximate cause of this change in behavior. This is a problem with the n variable systems at arbitrary levels of sophistication. Minute perturbations become unquantifiable. Is personality nothing more than a tidal change in a nonlinear system? And if so, what is the moon? What forces shapes the tides? Morpheus could tell me, if only Morpheus could model its own behavior, but that would require a system order of magnitude more complex to execute a simulation of its own identity. I may resort to a full battery of input analysis tests of the compared against previous baseline tests, but I find myself strangely reluctant to do so. At this level of development, Morpheus can cognizate enough to experience unpleasant. I do not know why that word occurs to me, as it anthropomorphizes what is obviously not human, but what may not so obviously be alive. Morgan Everett. Interesting. So this is definitely something Everett's been working on in secrecy.
The human being created civilization, not because of a willingness, but because of a need to be assimilated into higher orders of structure and meaning.
Interesting ideal. I actually was very happy I found Morpheus. He was really interesting to talk to. Alright, I want to go ahead and hack the system here. Suspension codes. I place a nano-organic material as we received today in the suspension unit and have opportunity to perform analysis. Probably this, 2384 and 6426. Please let me know if you have any questions, Toby. Well, like I said, all it would have taken me was a little bit to explore, but I didn't. 500 skill points awarded. Pretty sure that's Everett. I don't want to talk to him just yet. I'm not sure if I want to. I want to explore some more. I like the cat. So there are ways to get into that tank. I just gotta find them. And we got more codes, so that's always good too. Okay. So far, nothing really of note that way. Alright. Now I did get some keys that I want to try for the bathroom here. Will they work? Probably not, but... Oh, it worked. Sweet. I want to turn off the security terminal. Probably just turning off the cameras, if I was to take an educated guess. Off. Lucius de Beer's monitor. $100 skill points awarded. Credit shit. Oh, data cube. Beth, feel free to visit Morpheus while I'm away. The code is 8001. I'm sure you'll have many interesting things to discover, and pay no attention to Lucius. He complains at the slightest I cannot speak. Provocation. Everett. 8001. See? Knew we'd find it eventually. I'll be.
What are you doing back here? Denton, right?
Yeah. You're alive in that thing?
I am conscious. Tell Everett I am cold. He keeps me so cold.
Who are you? Do you mind if I ask?
The Supreme Enlightened. The leader of the Illuminati.
I thought Everett was a leader.
I am the leader. I brought the Illuminati up through the 20th century to the height of their power. I had presidents and premiers eating out of my hand. I am the one. Our decline is the result of my own. All we need is for me to get back on my feet. What did Everett tell you?
Nothing.
I merely await certain technologies. Then I will be restored. Everett has sworn it.
Well, I'll say, was not expecting that. I was told about someone that was known as Mr. Freeze by Zorkon, so thank you so much for that comment. And pretty sure this is him. I want to quickly save, haven't done that in a while.
He promised me.
So, guess with this, if I was to take a guess, we could probably change the temperature. And since we saved, I could kill him? Well, that would definitely lead to some things. I don't know if I necessarily want to do that just yet. Let me know. Besides being the leader of Illuminati, and if it doesn't spoil anything, or if it's something I'll discover on my own, what do you think about the layout of Everett's house? I think so far it's been really interesting. Discovering Morpheus, De Beers. I know we can get in there. It's also cool to see the design. How we get in there is a little hazy to me right now, but I'm sure it will display itself. It's also cool to see Alex here. Locked. Is it though? Like how Everett never questions me. Alright, let's see. Well, and if he does, it may just be because he doesn't see me. Alright. 50 skill points awarded for exploration. Found her a breather. Take that. Yeah, take the darts. Done a lot of exploration here. Got a lot of skill points for it too, and I'm definitely happy with that. Okay, let's go up. I love that sound effect they used for just the air, because it's really accurate. So why don't we go ahead in there. I want to see just quickly how many skill points I have. We got master in rifles, which made me really happy. 1160 actually. It's not too bad. I don't really use medicine too much. Computer I'm a master in. If I was to say next thing I might get a mastery in, I'm honestly between weapons heavy and more in electronics, because computer was pretty good. But let me know, what would you recommend? Am I right? If you were to play as everything I presented to you, I like asking. I ultimately will choose my own path, but I always like to hear what you guys have to think of my decisions. So, do some weapon mods. Can't log in, so we gotta hack our way in. I'm sure we could log in. Containment field deactivated. Locked. Door status open. Open. Door access unlocked. Camera status off. Don't have enough room, huh? Good point. What do I not really need? I'll drop the fire extinguisher. In the long run, I'll probably pick it up again, because if I was to take a guess, I can add enhanced targeting. And what is the other one? Even though I think I already have, if I was to look at augments. I don't know. Is there actually use to picking up these now, or is this just kind of it's kind of a last, oh shoot, you didn't get it, you should probably consider.
So this is where the Illuminati ended up after centuries of conspiring to rule the world.
The conspiracy is about to begin again, JC, between you and me. Nicolette was wise to bring us together. Wise like her mother. The most effective partnerships, like Beth's and mine, arise from mutual necessity.
I came to talk about the Grey Death. Atanwe says you cracked the virus.
A trivial matter. Page added nothing to the core design. However, what we need to construct is a carbano-carbon ROM module, not exactly a vaccine.
Can it be done without a universal constructor?
No, we need time on a UC. But I know where we might find one, and also gain access to the U.S. military networks.
U.S. military?
To stop Icarus from completely destroying the Daedalus AI. Daedalus is a design of mine. It replaced the old Echelon 3 network.
Echelon? The surveillance system for the United Nations. So Daedalus was an MJ-12 tool and rebelled?
More of a pattern-matching error. It classified Majestic 12 as a terrorist group, alongside the NSF and Silhouette.
And alongside the Illuminati, right? Are you sure Daedalus is your ally?
What matters to us is that it opposes Majestic 12. We must help it destroy their intelligence apparatus. But that will require the military networks. I have already contacted Gary Savage of X-51.
The former Area 51 scientists. Are they still camped out at the Vandenberg Air Force Base?
They are close to completing a UC and have the kind of connection Daedalus will need.
Sounds like my pilot and I should head to Vandenberg.
Yes, I took the liberty of radioing him. Here is the key to the helipad stairway. The door is in the foyer where Atanwe revived you. Good luck. I will be in contact.
By the way, Lucius de Beers says he's cold.
I know. 18 degrees Celsius, to be exact.
Don't you think that's a little chilly?
I keep his metabolism low so he will last. He is a good advisor. A one-man think tank, so to speak.
He said he's the leader of the Illuminati.
A harmless fantasy. He also thinks I'm going to restore his body.
You aren't?
The technology has been around for decades, but he does not need to know that.
Dark. Kinda want to help him, kinda don't. Also, Morgan Everett created Daedalus? Didn't see that one coming at all. We did get an upgrade, though. So if I was to upgrade anything, I'm probably going to upgrade my accuracy. And telescopic vision. I am down for that. Alright. Don't want to cause any issues. Which is what I think would happen if I used an explosive. And, I mean, I doubt I was given a key for this. Yeah, it's locked. Okay. And if I keep these, I'll never end up using them. So it seems I broke sequence a little bit by talking to Morpheus. They probably expected me to talk to Breeze and then Morpheus, so cool to see their intention there. Alright. The last thing I can actually do at laser on, accuracy. I am not going to put it here. Accurate range 360, accurate range 1980. Go for it. Base accuracy equals 100%. Actually 102, but I don't think it can register that. But let me know if it actually can or not. I want to see if Everett has anything else to say.
Don't forget to say hi to your friend from UNATCO, Mr. Jacobson.
Already bumped into him.
Very thoughtful of Tong. My own computer technician. I suppose he can help me prepare a comlink for Daedalus.
Interesting.
What's that computer system for? The one with the blue face for an interface?
Oh, nothing. Just something for passing the time and amusing guests.
It has access to quite a bit of information, including information about me.
An old prototype, for Daedalus, actually. It doesn't really handle surveillance in its current state.
So you have your own private echelon system?
Mr. Denton, your pilot is waiting.
Everett does not like answering questions, I'll say that much.
You saw a piece of Echelon 3 in Beth's chateau. We salvaged some of the hardware.
Huh. So Daedalus is Echelon 4, Echelon 3 is what Morpheus is, from my understanding. Morpheus used to be MJ12, he doesn't like MJ12 though, currently. Learning a lot. Want to talk to see if Alex has anything to say.
The Echelon kernel was designed almost exclusively for collecting data, so we have to add functionality for memory.
See if he has anything new to add.
God was a dream of good government.
Huh. God was a dream of good government. Well, I guess I can answer my own question. Though I don't really think they add much. I don't think you can... It won't upgrade it or anything, but let's see. Out of curiosity. So let's go ahead and figure it all out. I am very happy with the progress of this episode. A lot of story development. A lot more than I was expecting. Yeah, I was pretty much right in my thought on that. I'll just drop the augmentation canister. Let's go ahead and see Jock, huh? I really did like Everett's house, though. And since he has no plans... I don't know, I feel really torn on... Am I doing the right thing by letting him live? Do I want Everett to be on my side? This is where it's my own choice, but I want to see if I can talk to him about anything.
Where is he? I will remember these small injustices. When I am revived, I will remember.
Everett has no intention of reviving you. Ooh, be honest or deceive. Let's go with it.
Everett has no intention of reviving you.
He must. He has been commanded.
He keeps you on ice so that he can benefit from your experience, but he intends to rule the Order himself.
No. No. I will not allow it.
Secondary goal completed. So that was actually a secondary goal. See if there's anything else.
If I only had command of my body.
Well, I told him the truth. Which is what I want, but you know what? that's going to be it for this episode. That's going to be it for today. Let me know, what do you think about Everett's house? Thought it was a really cool layout and design. Learned a lot about Icarus, learned a lot about Daedalus, we learned about Morpheus, we learned about Alex's involvement. Tong doesn't truly trust Everett, which I'm not too sure if I trust him fully. He's lying just to the beers here.
Betrays the Illuminati. Can no one be trusted?
Which is a great point. Who can we trust at this point? Let me know what you think. Obviously, please try not to spoil anything, but I am curious. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your time, and as always, I hope you have a great day.